Okay. So we're going to look at least common multiples, and like I said, you guys will see how greatest common factor and least common multiples have some things in common. So first of all, what is a multiple?
The stuff prior knowledge is
Yes, this is what we're going to do right now.
a multiply of numbers.
It's a multiplication. It is the product of a number and any other whole number. So for example, multiples of 2.
1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I can go on.
Good job, Ricky. Those are multiples of 2.
2, 4, 6, 8.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Those are all multiples of 2. So let's do multiples of 10. Okay, let's see if we can do one together. Multiples
Of
class.
12.
Multiples of 5.
5, 10, 5.
Okay, stop class. Either you're going to say it all at the same time, or you're not going to say it at all. Together, multiples of 5. Ready? Go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Stop. Exactly. So that's what multiples are. Our least common multiple is going to be, let's say we do 5 and 2. We're going to count by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Right? Just like Ricky did. Then we're going to count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. What was the first number that I said that 5 and 2 had in common?
10.
That's the least common multiple of 5 and 2. 10. Yes?
It's all even numbers.
Not always. So, we're going to look at these numbers, and we're going to come up with the least common multiple for these sets. 6 and 4. I will tell you, this is the easiest way that I have found to do it. Pick the largest number first. In this case, it's what?
16. What? Sorry, I was paying attention to the number.
We're looking at 4 and 6. So 6 is the largest number of 4 and 6. So I'm going to start with 6. And then 12. I guess it's right there. And?
18.
And?
4.
What?
24. No, 21.
It's 24. Okay, now, then we're going to do 4. We have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and then I realize I can stop. Why can I stop? Because I have 12 here, and I have 12 here. My least common multiple here is 12. I'm going to do the same thing with the next one. I'm going to look at 15 and 2. Now, my multiples of 2, I'm going to need a whole lot in this case. Because just to get to 15, it's going to take 7. Because 7 times 2 is 14. And then 8 times 2 is 16. So, I'm going to do this one a different way. Tonight with your homework, they want you to list the factors for all the numbers. Okay, so here we go. We're going to have 15, 30. What comes after 30? 15, 30, 45. I'm going to stop there. Why am I going to stop there? Is this an even number? It is an even number. And by definition, an even number is divisible by what?
2.
2. So now, just to make sure, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Well, there's nothing else before 30. I know that 30 is there. And if I keep going,
22,
22,
24,
24,
26,
26,
28, 30.
28, 30. There's 30. There's 30. My least common multiple is
30.
30. Okay. Now I have a small problem that all of this stuff is going to keep me from answering my next question. So I'm just going to move it up out of the way. Alright. So it's there. Alright. So this is what we're going to do. Instead of doing because of the way that they laid out our table, I'm just going to start with the largest number. And we're going to make sure we're going to do some division. Okay? So we're going to go 12. Can 4 go into 12?
Yes. Yes.
Can 5 go into 12?
No.
Okay, so it is not the least common multiple. Look at, we have a set of 3 numbers now instead of 2. Okay? So after 12 we're going 12 times 2 is?
24.
Can 4 go into 24?
Yes.
Can 5 go into
No.
20?
No.
So after 24 we go?
36. No.
Can 5 go into 36?
Nope.
Where are we at now?
48. Nope.
Can 4 go into 48?
Nope.
4 can't go into 48.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah. Can 5 go into 48?
No.
No. Slow down so everybody can keep up, okay? So what's after 48?
60. 60.
Can 4 go into 60?
Nope. Yes. No, again. It can.
What is 60 divided by 4?
Oh, 20.
That would be 80.
Oh.
What times 4 equals 60?
20.
Divide it. So do it in front of you right now. 60 divided by 4.
15. 15.
So it's 15. So 4 does go into 60. Does 5 go into 60?
Yeah.
How many times does 5 go into 12? So our least common factor, or our least common multiple, sorry, is
60.
60. Okay? So right now we have 12 here. We have 30 here. We have 60 here. Next, same thing. I have 3 numbers. I'm going to start with the largest number, 16. Does 5 go into 16?
No.
Moving on. What comes after 16?
32.
Does 5 go into 32?
Nope.
What comes next?
48.
48. Does 5 go into 48?
Nope.
What comes next?
64.
Does 5 go into 64?
Nope.
What comes next?
80.
80.
Yeah.
Does 5 go into 80?
Yes.
Yes. Does 8 go into 80?
Yes.
Our least common multiple is
80.
80. You can see, this isn't the most difficult thing in the world to do. Okay? But it's very important that you guys
Do it.
stay where we're at. Okay? Now, when you're doing word problems today, this is how the word problems are going to be set up. It says Sam's household chores and frequency chart, and the frequency in which they are completed are used on the table to follow the following questions. He vacuums his bedroom every 4 days. He cleans a fish tank every 20 days. He does the laundry every 6 days. It says on which day will Sam vacuum and do his laundry. So we're looking to vacuum. So we're looking to vacuum and do laundry. 4 and 6. So we're looking for the least common multiple between 4 and 6. What number did I say to start with?
The greatest.
The greater of the two numbers. In this case, which is 6.
6.
Okay, so we're going to start with the 6. Can 4 go into 6?
Nope.
What comes next? Can 4 go into 6? Even?
No.
No. So what comes after 6?
12.
12. Can 4 go into 12 even?
Yes. Yep.
Yes, we're done. So every 12 days he will do the laundry and vacuum his bedroom on the same day. Then it says on which day will he vacuum his bedroom and clean the fish tank. He cleans the fish tank every how many days?
20.
Vacuums his room every.
4 days.
So we're starting with 20 because it's the larger of the two numbers, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Can 4 go into 20?
Nope. Yes. Yes. What is 5?
You can keep going as fast as you want and make all the mistakes in the rule. That's fine. Or you can slow down a little bit and get this right. So 4 can go into 20 how many times? 5. Okay, so every how many days is he going to clean his fish tank?
5.
And I just wanted to make, okay, 4 times 5 is 20. So 20 is the least common multiple. So every how many days is he going to vacuum his floor and clean his fish tank? Every how many days? Every how many days, class?
20.
Every 20 days. Okay? Alright. Here's our first example. So, we're going to go through. Tom hits golf balls at the driving range every 3 days. He practices putting every 4 days, and he tells people to stop whispering in the back of his classroom every 6 days. If he did all 3 activities today, how many days will he do all 3 activities again? So we're going to figure this out. So we're going to write out the multiples of each number. So 3, then
6. 9.
come on, class. 3, 6, 9, 12.
15. 18. 21. 24. 27.
We'll stop there. Then we're going to go to 4. We have 4 and then
8. 12.
Parker. Do you want to revoke this form or do you want to calm down?
I'll calm down.
Thank you. So we started with 4 and then we went to
12. 4, 8, 12.
12.
16. 20. 24. 28. 32.
Okay, we'll stop. Now we're going to go to 6 and we have 6 and then
12. 18. 24.
I'm just going to stop because do you see what just happened?
What? That's awesome.
Because there's a 12 in each one, our least common multiple is, what's our least common multiple? 12. And in this case, Tom will complete all 3 activities again in how many days?
12.
12 days.
So that's going to be like every problem that's going to happen?
Yes.
Oh, it's awesome.
Now, it doesn't mean that they're going to be in a line like this. Okay? It doesn't mean that they're going to be in a line like this, but there could be a 12 here, a 12 over here, and a 12 down over here. But everyone's going to have the same number in each one of the multiples, the set of multiples that you put out. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
What if there's like more in the same number as
What do you mean, like 24 would have came up again?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's why we're looking at LCM. This is, the L means least. So in this case, 12 is less than the 24 that was going to show up. So 24 is not the least common multiple. 24 is a common multiple. Okay? We're looking for the least common multiple. Make sense? Fantastic. I'm glad you feel that way. Okay, so on a number line, they showed us a calendar, and on day 0, he golfed, he putted, and he went to the driving range. On day 3, he went to the driving range. On day 4, he putted. On day 6, he went to the driving range and played golf. This guy plays golf pretty often.
Yeah.
When I get old,
That's what.
this is my goal. On the 8th day, he putted. On the 9th day, he went to the driving range. On the 12th day, he went to the driving range, putted, and golf. Okay. So, we said that 12 was our least common multiple. This says we were right.
Yay.
All right. Another way to find the least common multiple is to use factorization. You're going to want to pay attention because there's a tricky step after you factor everything. We know how to factor numbers, right? So the prime factor of 15 is 3 times what?
5.
And then over here, 40, we have 4 times what?
10.
And 4 factors out to?
2 times 2.
2 times 2. And 10 factors out to?
5 times 2.
Remember, I like to put the numbers together, so I would have put my 2 first. So 2 times 5. But it's the same thing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look for common factors. Now, if I ask you for our greatest common factor, that would be what in this case?
3 and 5.
Well, we have, no. Our greatest common factor is the 2 of them. So we have 40, we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. What's my greatest common factor?
3.
3?
No.
5. 5.
5 is our greatest common factor, right? So, that doesn't matter right now. But the only common prime factor is 5. This is what we're going to do. I know. We have a 5 in each one, right? The common factors are only going to be listed once. Okay? So these are not common, so all of my 2's are going to be listed. My 3 is not common. My 5 is. So instead of 2 5's, I'm going to list 1. Then I'm going to solve it. 2 times 2 is?
4.
Times 2 is?
8.
Times 3 is? 8 times 3 is what? 24 times 5 is? 5 times 4 is 20, right? 5 times 2 is 10 plus 2 is 12. 120. So our least common factor is 120. Okay? Hold on. So this is what we're doing for our homework. You're going to set up, you're going to find the multiples of numbers, and then you're going to find the least common multiple, just like this. So for number 1, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. 10, 20, 30. The 30s are the first numbers that show up that are the same, so my least common multiple is 30. Coming down to number 2, 3 and 4. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. The 12 showed up first. My least common multiple is 12. You are going to do the even numbers. So, for your homework, you have 2 assignments. Chapter 8, Lesson 4, even. Independent practice. Chapter 8, Lesson 5, even. Independent practice. See you on the next class. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Goodbye. You're going to see me again. Goodbye.
Yeah.